Hello class, good day. Welcome to our discussion for today. We'll be talking about the first order linear differential equation. Okay, last time we already talked about the homogeneous differential equation, the exact, and then the non-exact differential equation. So these are differential equations nga atong ginasolve in a way nga satisfy siya sa conditions for a homogeneous differential equation, exact or non-exact. So an exact and non-exact differential equation, they are somewhat related ra gyapon no, because a non-exact differential equation, di ba siya exact, by definition, ato siyang ginamultiply ng integrating factor in such a way that the non-exact differential equation becomes an exact differential equation. Now we'll be talking about the first order linear differential equation. So this is similar to the exact differential equation. In this differential equation, we'll be multiplying again the integrating factor to the whole equation. So if you notice no natin ginatawag nga first order, so mo na siyang differential equation nga if you remember our very first topic, it is the differential equation of the first order. So ang highest ang highest nga derivative is first derivative, or we call that the first order. Okay? So last time di ba atong ginasulat ang differential equation into m of xy dx plus n of xy dy is equal to 0. So there is also one way to write a differential equation. This is called the standard form for a given differential equation. We write that as a dy over dx plus y p of x is equal to q of x. If this is the independent variable is dx. And then or dx over dy is equal to plus x p of y is equal to q of y. So if you remember this m of xy and then n of xy, these are functions, no? So this is function beside dx and this is a function beside dy. Yan, n of x. Here we use another letters. We use p and q. So p and q are just function of an equation, no? So this on this side, this is a function as this is an equation as a function of x, and also this one. And here, kung i-divide mo nakita dito, dy over dx, dito mo siya nabali dx over dy, and then p here is a function of y, that's why p is a function of y, and then q is a function of y. And then we have here x. Kung say buhato na to ani sa first order linear differential equation. So for instance nung we have this this is the standard form. So for instance, the standard form ato siyang i-transform into this form. Then we will multiply the whole equation with dx. So we have dy over dx plus y p of x. And then ako na lang isolve si q of x minus q of x is equal to 0. So multiply na to si dx. Then we will have dy plus y p of x. So ato na lang siya i-quantity minus q of x dx is equal to 0. So mura gyud siya ning ani no? Ato ni yes. So if ato ni i-distribute here, so ako lang ni ibutang diri ngo abay ni si dx is na diri nga side and si dy is diri. So we have yp of x dx minus q of x dx plus dy is equal to 0. So unsaon ganito pag check na to if an equation is an exact equation. So here we have, so ang atong m diri nga side is y p of x minus q of x. And then ang atong n on this equation is just 1. Ani abay ni dy. So if pa-check na to siya is if exact pa siya, di ba? We take the derivative of m with respect to y, and then the derivative of n with respect to x. So derivative of m with respect to y. So with respect to y man ang atong derivation diri. So by product rule we have y times derivative of p of x, since x, this is x, derivative of x with respect to y, automatically that is 0 because ang x may mo siyang constant kay with respect to y man atong gipangita, plus p p of x, then derivative of y, we just write as dy, minus derivative of q of x with respect to x, that is automatically 0. So for our derivative of m with respect to y, we have p of x dy. Now decide the derivative of constant 1, that is just automatically 0. And then the derivative of m with respect to y is not equal to derivative of n with respect to x. Therefore, this equation is non-exact. Okay? Diba, if for a non-exact nga kuan nga sa ni, the differential equation, diba natin mga cases, we have case 1, 2, and 3 nga i-multiply nato sa ato ang equation. So let's try this is like a case 1. If you remember our integrating factor for case 1, so atong buhaton nato diba, we have the e to the f of x dx. And now, we should solve for f of x. What is f of x? F of x is equal to 1 over n times partial derivative of m with respect to y minus partial derivative of n with respect to x. So, kung ato lang ni substitute, 1 over 1 because n is 1. And then, atong derivative of m with respect to y, that is this, the p of x dy, minus 0. So this is actually this one we can write this just as p of x, no? Instead of p of x dy. So we have kaning dy represent lang kani siya is the integrate siya with respect to y. So ang mabili nato this is 0, this is just 1. So f of x nato is p of x. So atong substitute ni here. So our integrating factor here for this is for the case 1 is just e to the p of x dx. Okay, what happens next is atong integrating factor na naman tayo e to the p of x dx. Diba inyong ma-remember nga ang, sige ako sa isolat diri, we have the integrating factor with respect to x, that is e to the p of x dx. So if you remember, if the equation is non-exact, then ato i-multiply ang integrating factor to the whole equation. So I will rewrite again the whole equation y, p of x dx minus q of x dx plus dy is equal to 0. Multiplying the whole equation with the integrating factor, atong integrating factor is e to the p of x dx. So we will have here, we have y, p of x times e to the p of x dx. Yeah, dx will get there. Minus q of x e to the integral of p of x dx, and then plus e to the p of x integral of p of x dx dy is equal to 0. So mabuhato nato ani actually natay makuha ani nga relationship. If I going to rewrite again, y times p of x times e to the integral of p of x dx, and then i-plus na to ni siya dy, e to the p of x dx dy is equal to, ato ipagaw si q of x e to the p of x dx. And then, unsay mahitabo? So, actually, naani siya relationship. No? What is the relationship of this? So, this one is just the derivative of y times e to the p of x dx. So, kung imo ko ng derivative ani, so y, this is the product of the derivative. We have y times, derivative sa e, di ba, is just the u prime. So, this is p of x times p of x e to the integral of p of x dx, and then plus kaniding sa e nga part, e to the p of x dx integral, that is derivative of y, that is just 1. So this is equal to y p of x e to the integral of p of x dx plus e the integral of p of x dx. Diba 1 naman ang derivative sa y, we can also write that as, yeah, we have here the dx din, no? Nakalimutan. Dx. But here dx, and here we have dy. So this just look similar to here. So therefore, this side of the first order linear differential equation we can rewrite as d times the derivative of y e to the p of x dx. So ano na siya is equal to q of x e to the p of x dx. Now for simplification, if you remember, ang atong integrating factor, di ba itong gigamit atong symbol is I of x. If the integrating factor is with respect to x, and then I of y, the integrating factor is with respect to y. And since ato ang diri is ang integrating factor nato is with respect to x, therefore, I would like to write this as like this. So, the derivative of y times the integrating factor with respect to x is just equal to q of x I of x times I of x. Now we integrate the both sides, then we will have an answer of y times I of x is just equal to q of x I of x, integral of q of x times I of x with respect to x plus the constant. So mura na siya mauman na siyang madiretsong mahitabo. So you only take the y times the integrating factor and then equal to kaning q of x. So it is important to know which is p of x and then the q of x of an equation times I of x dx plus c. Now if bali siya, this is dy over dx, di ba? How about if dx over dy? So it is just like this x times the integrating factor I with respect to y just equal to katong q of y I of y dy plus c. So ano na siya? So that is for the first order linear differential equations. So first is you transform it into, di ba? So we have the standard form. You determine which is p of x and then the q of x. This is standard form. And then this is the implicit form. So itong gibuhat is naman siya non-exact. You try na siya case here, but for further solving, diretso na nato siya i-determine. Tanaw na to diri kung unsang p of x and q of x. If ang standard form niya is dy over dx ba or dx over dy. So malang to siya.